This is the second video on ecology and environment series, and this video is on tiger reserves of the country. This is about me. My name is Anshuman, and I passed out of IT Delhi in engineering physics, and I got All India rank 356 in civil services examination in 2018, and also got 11th rank in IFoS 2018, and I've got more than 130 marks in prelims for the last three prelims that I have given. So directly coming to the topic, that is the tiger reserves of the country. Uh, so yes, so there are 50 tiger reserves. So we will discuss each and every tiger reserve because in the previous years questions have come that which of the following are tiger reserves, or which tiger reserve is in which state, and which river passes through it, or they are on which mountains, or even some peculiar features like Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve that acts as a tiger corridor between the Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats. These type of questions, the trivia related questions have come even as single liner statement based question, or even in the form of multiple statements, and then you have to select which of the following are correct. So definitely, first we will be looking at all the tiger reserves that are in the eastern part of the country. First, we will go into the northeast India. So the first state that we will look into is Arunachal Pradesh, and Arunachal Pradesh has a total of three tiger reserves. So first, we will be looking at the first tiger reserve, that is Kamlang Tiger Reserve. So first, look into the map. Uh, this is a Namdapha Tiger Reserve, and below the south of it lies the Kamlang Tiger Reserve. So there is actually a river called Lang River, Lang, Lang River, that separates Namdapha in the north to Kamlang Tiger Reserve in the south. Here is Namdapha, and to the south here lies the Kamlang Tiger Reserve. And between Namdapha in the north and Kamlang Tiger Reserve in the south, there is Lang River, which separates the two tiger reserves. So first is Kamlang Tiger Reserve, then is Namdapha Tiger Reserve, and then is Pakke, which is also called Pakhui Tiger Reserve. So one is Kamlang, one is Namdapha, and one is Pakhui Tiger Reserve. So we will look each of the tiger reserve one by one. So first is Kamlang. It is in Arunachal Pradesh. The name is because Kamlang river passes through it. It lies in the Lohit district. If you will remember, it is good. There is tropical and subtropical climate in the Kamlang Tiger Reserve. Tiger is found, leopard is found, clouded leopard is found, and even slow leopard is found. There is Mismi, Digaru, and Mijo tribes which are found in Kamlang Tiger Reserve, and it is separated from Namdapha by Lang River. So this is all about Kamlang Tiger Reserve, and the second is Namdapha. So one thing you have to remember here, that in Kamlang Tiger Reserve there is tropical climate, there is subtropical climate, but Namdapha lies to the north side. So in Namdapha there are all types of climate, that is evergreen, tropical, semi-tropical, temperate, and even Arctic type of climate. And this particular fact was asked once in UPSC prelims, that which of the following national parks or tiger reserves have evergreen, tropical, semi-tropical, temperate, and Arctic climates all. So the answer was Namdapha Tiger Reserve. It is also a national park and also a tiger reserve. All the tiger reserves are also national parks. And this that particular question could also be solved if you know the fact that tiger, leopard, clouded leopard, snow leopard, all the species of cats are found there. So maximum chances that all the types of climate will also be found. So first, it is in Changlang district. It is a biodiversity hotspot. There are four biodiversity hotspots in the country. One is Western Ghats, other is Eastern Himalayas. Namdapha is part of Eastern Himalayas. One is Indo-Burma region. Some part of Northeast India lies in the Indo-Burma biodiversity hotspot. And the fourth is the Sundaland biodiversity hotspot. Andaman and Nicobar Islands are part of it. And this is the fourth largest national park of India, and probably the largest national park in the northeast India. Mismi and Patkai Boom Hills is there. So in Arunachal Pradesh, if you will look at the geography, there is Dafla Hills, then Miri, then Abor, then Mismi, and here Patkai Boom. So Mismi and Patkai Boom hills are there in Namdafa Tiger Reserve. Mismi and Patkai Boom hills. These two facts I have told that every type of climate is found and every type of cat species are also found in Namdafa Tiger Reserve. Palearctic and Indo-Malayan biogeographic areas are there in Namdafa. And Namdafa flying squirrel that is endemic and critically endangered. It is critically endangered and at the same time it is endemic to Namdafa Tiger Reserve. Other species that are found are dholes, red panda, marbled cat, fishing cat, binturong, takin, bharal, sero, capped langur. So the next is Pakhui Tiger Reserve. A direct question was there in last to last year prelims that Pakhui Wildlife Sanctuary is in which state? You don't need to know every wildlife sanctuary because there are more than 500 wildlife sanctuaries. But definitely Pakhui is also a tiger reserve. So even if you don't know which wildlife sanctuary is in which state, but at least you should know the tiger reserve. So that was a direct question that where is Pakhui Tiger Reserve? It is in East Kameng district. Hornbill is found. Kameng River also passes through it. And Nameri National Park of Assam is nearby. It is in the south of Pakhui Tiger Reserve. And this particular question with respect to hornbill was also there. That great hornbill is found in which parts of the country? And hornbill are found in two parts of the country. One is Western Ghats and the other is the northeastern India, mainly the Arunachal Pradesh, Namdafa and Pakhui tiger reserves. So definitely northeast India was not in the option. So the answer was Western Ghats. And then comes the state of Assam. And in Assam, basically there are four tiger reserves. One is Kaziranga, one is Manas, one is Nameri, and then is Orang. So we will look into the map. Here there is Kaziranga, here it is Nameri, here it is Orang. It is not mentioned because it is an old map that was issued by Invis of Environment Ministry. So this is Kaziranga, this is Nameri, here is Orang, and here is Manas. Manas Tiger Reserve is also contiguous to Royal Manas National Park of Bhutan. Manas River passes through it. So we will look into each tiger reserve one by one. First is Kaziranga. It is in Golaghat, Karbi Anglong and Nagaon districts. It is famous for great one-horned rhinoceros. It is having the highest tiger density among all the tiger reserves of the country. Elephants are found there. It is also elephant reserve. It is also a tiger reserve. Wild water buffalo is also found here, and wild water buffalo is endemic to Assam. Brahmaputra river passes through it, and when there is flooding in Brahmaputra, there is flooding in Kaziranga, and during the flooding times, a lot of poaching of greater one-horned rhinoceros takes place. It is elephant reserve, as I told it. It is also a national park, a tiger reserve, also a biodiversity hotspot. It is part of Eastern Himalayas biodiversity hotspot. It is not a biosphere reserve. You need to know it. You need to remember it. It is not a biosphere reserve. Manas is a biosphere reserve. It is Kaziranga is important bird area by BirdLife International. BirdLife International is an international NGO that is responsible for protection of birds in the world. So the next is this is Kaziranga, and the next is Manas. Manas is here. Manas river passes through it. It is contiguous to Royal Manas National Park of Bhutan. It is tiger reserve, it is national park, it is biosphere reserve, and it is also UNESCO World Heritage Site. Royal Manas National Park in Bhutan is contiguous, as I told it. Manas river passes through it, which is a tributary of Brahmaputra river. And the major species that are found here are Assam roofed turtle, hispid hare, golden langur, pygmy hawk, wild water buffalo. And then is Nameri Tiger Reserve, Assam. It is in Sonitpur district of Assam, and it lies just the south of Pakhui Tiger Reserve of Arunachal Pradesh. Here is Pakhui Tiger Reserve and here is Nameri Tiger Reserve. Pakhui is in Arunachal Pradesh and Nameri is in Assam. And the last tiger reserve of Assam is Orang Tiger Reserve. Orang is also famous for one-horned rhinoceros, and it is also a tiger reserve. Brahmaputra river passes through it. This facts, like which river passes through it, or it is on which mountains. These facts should be known to you, because these are asked in prelims, like in match the column type of statement based questions, something like that. And it is in Darang and Sonitpur district. It is famous for great one horned Indian rhinoceros, pygmy hog, Asian elephant, wild water buffalo, Bengal tiger, and it is only stronghold of rhinoceros on the north bank of Brahmaputra river. And one is Dampa Tiger Reserve in Mizoram. Here is Dampa, Mizoram State Dampa Tiger Reserve. And the famous hills, Lusai Hills, is in Mizoram, and this tiger reserve, that is Dampa Tiger Reserve, is on Lusai Hills. So these are the 8 tiger reserves in the northeast India. And now we will look into the eastern India. So on in eastern India, first we will look at UP, then we will cover Uttarakhand, then Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, and Odisha. So coming to first to Uttarakhand. So in Uttarakhand, there are 2 tiger reserve. One is Rajaji Tiger Reserve, and one is Corbett Tiger Reserve. So you can look here in map. Here is Corbett Tiger Reserve, and here is about Rajaji Tiger Reserve. So Rajaji Tiger Reserve is on Sivalik Hills. It was named after C. Rajgopalachari. He was the first Indian Governor General of India, and second Governor General of Free India. First was Lord Mountbatten. And Ganga and Song rivers passes through it. राजा जी के थ्रू पास होती है गंगा रिवर, और कॉर्बेट के थ्रू पास होती है राम गंगा रिवर. ये फैक्ट भी पूछा जा चुका है प्रीलिम्स में. एंड इट इज वेरी फेमस फॉर गोराल. And the common species that are found are Asian elephant, Bengal tiger, leopard, jungle cat, striped hyena, goral. So here lies Rajaji Tiger Reserve, and this is Corbett Tiger Reserve. So now we will look at Corbett Tiger Reserve. And buffer area of Corbett Tiger Reserve is also in UP, and it is called Amangarh Buffer Area of Corbett National Park, and it is in Uttar Pradesh, not in Uttarakhand. So we look at the Corbett Tiger Reserve. So it is the oldest national park of India. It was created in 1936. Earlier it was called Halle National Park. From 1936 to 1956 it was called Halle National Park, and in 1956 the name was changed to the Jim Corbett National Park to honor the efforts of Jim Corbett regarding protection and conservation of tigers. It is in Nainital and Pauri Garhwal districts of Uttarakhand. Ramganga River passes through it, and it is not only the first national park of India, but it is also the first national park of Asia. And the common species that are found are spotted deer, sambar deer, elephant, tawny fish owl, golden jackal. So these are the 2 tiger reserves in Uttarakhand. And now we will look into the tiger reserves of UP. There are 2 tiger reserves. One is Dudhawa and one is Pilibhit. Here is Dudhawa Tiger Reserve. It is very close to Nepal. And here is Pilibhit Tiger Reserve. So Billy Arjan Singh is very famous regarding conservation of tigers. He did a lot, and he played a critical role in the conservation of tigers in Dudhwa Tiger Reserve. And he was also instrumental figure behind the formation of Dudhwa Tiger Reserve. And this particular tiger reserve is in Lakhimpur Kheri district of Uttar Pradesh. And rhinoceros is also found there. In 1984, some rhinoceros were translocated from Kaziranga National Park to Dudhwa National Park. The other species that are found here are swamp deer, sambar deer, barking deer, spotted deer, hawk deer, sloth bear, rattle, jackal, civets, jungle cats, fishing cat, leopard cat. Now the second is Pilibhit Tiger Reserve. It is in Pilibhit and Lakhimpur Kheri and Bahrech districts of UP. And river Sarda, which is also known as Mahakali, and river Ghagra passes through Pilibhit Tiger Reserve. Now we will look at Bihar. Bihar has only 1 tiger reserve by the name of Valmiki Tiger Reserve. It is in West Champaran district. Champaran district is famous for Champaran Satyagraha of Gandhi in 1917. And this particular tiger reserve is contiguous to Royal Chitwan National Park of Nepal. So there are 3 tiger reserves which are contiguous to the corresponding national parks of neighboring countries. One is Valmiki Tiger Reserve, which is Valmiki Tiger Reserve is here. Valmiki Tiger Reserve is contiguous to Royal Chitwan National Park of Nepal. Manas Tiger Reserve is contiguous to Royal Manas National Park of Bhutan, and Sundarban Tiger Reserve is contiguous to the Sundarban areas and National Park of Bangladesh. So it is in Champaran, and it is also contiguous to Royal Chitwan National Park of Nepal, and River Gandak passes through it. This fact should be known to you that River Gandak passes through Valmiki Tiger Reserve. The other species that are common here are barking deer, spotted deer, hawk deer, sambar, blue bull, which is also called bharal, spotted hyena, leopard cat, wild cat, fishing cat, flying squirrel, clouded leopard, Indian gaur, mongoose. A flying squirrel is found throughout the country, but Namdafa flying squirrel, that is endemic to only Namdafa Tiger Reserve, and Namdafa flying squirrel is also critically endangered. So the next is Palamu Tiger Reserve of Jharkhand. Jharkhand has only one tiger reserve, Palamu Tiger Reserve. It is also part of Betla National Park and Palamu Wildlife Sanctuary. It is Naxal affected, and it is one of the nine original tiger reserves of the country. In 1973, Project Tiger was launched, and at that time there were only nine tiger reserves. Palamu Tiger Reserve was one of them. And North Coil River passes through it. So this fact should be memorized. It should be known to you because it can be asked in the prelims. And then is Sundarban's Tiger Reserve. It is a national park, tiger reserve, and also a biosphere reserve. River Ganges passes through it, and it is famous for mangroves. Mangrove is actually ecotone between the terrestrial and the marine ecosystem. Sundarban's area also lies in Bangladesh. This particular tiger reserve is also famous for famous saltwater crocodile, and it was recently declared as Ramsar site. So Sundarbans became the 27th Ramsar site, and it is also UNESCO World Heritage Site. So West Bengal has two tiger reserves. One is Sundarban and one is Buksa. So we will look at the Buksa Tiger Reserve. So it is in West Bengal. It is in the northern part of West Bengal here, contiguous to Manas and National Park. Here is Buksa Tiger Reserve, and it is not contiguous. Basically, it is near, not contiguous. And Asian elephant, gaur, sambar deer, clouded leopard, Indian leopard, Bengal tiger, all these species are found in Buksa Tiger Reserve of West Bengal. And in Odisha, there are basically two tiger reserves. One is Simlipal Tiger Reserve, and there is Satkosia Tiger Reserve. So here is Simlipal and here is Satkosia. Simlipal is in the northern part of Odisha and Satkosia is in the middle part of Odisha. So first we'll look at Simlipal Tiger Reserve. It is in Mayurbhanj district, and this particular district is very famous for manganese mining. And it is called Simlipal after Semul tree, and Semul tree is also called red silk cotton tree, and it is also in the list of World Network of Biosphere Reserves. So it is under MAP program, Man and Biosphere program, which is run by UNESCO. So total of 11 biosphere reserves are under World Network of Biosphere Reserves, and Simlipal is one of them. And 12 small rivers passes through it. Mahanadi doesn't pass through Simlipal. 12 small rivers passes through it, and names of those rivers are not at all important. And it is also elephant reserves. There are three tiger reserves which are also elephant reserves. One is Kaziranga Tiger Reserve, which is also elephant reserve. One is Simlipal Tiger Reserve, which is also elephant reserve, and one is Periyar Tiger Reserve, which is also elephant reserve. And Bengal tiger, Assam elephant, gaur, and chow singh are also found in Simlipal Tiger Reserve. Then lies the Satkosia Tiger Reserve. So it is in Angul district of Odisha, and river Mahanadi passes through Satkosia Tiger Reserve, and it is slightly southward of Simlipal Tiger Reserve. Now we will come to Rajasthan, and Rajasthan has total of three tiger reserves. One is Ranthambore, one is Sariska, and one is Mukundra Hills. Here is Sariska, here is Ranthambore, and here is Mukundra Hills. So first we will look at Ranthambore, and two wildlife sanctuaries are part of it. One is Savai Mansingh Sanctuary and one is Kela Devi Sanctuary. Indian leopard, nilgai, wild boar, sambar, striped hyena, sloth bear are found in Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. And river Banas and river Chambal both passes through Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. So now we'll look at Sariska Tiger Reserve. It is in Alwar district, and copper and marble mining takes place inside the Sariska Tiger Reserve. It is also famous for Indian leopard, jungle cat, carousel, striped hyena, golden jackal, cheetal, sambar deer, nilgai. And in 2005, Sariska lost all its tiger because of poaching. All tigers in Sariska became extinct in 2005. And after then, some of the tigers were reintroduced from Ranthambore Tiger Reserve to Sariska Tiger Reserve. Now Sariska Tiger Reserve has ample amount of tigers, about 50 to 60 tigers. Then is Mukundra Hills in Rajasthan, the third tiger reserve after Sariska and Ranthambore. It is in Dara. It is composed of three wildlife sanctuaries: Dara Wildlife Sanctuary, Chambal Wildlife Sanctuary, and Jawahar Sagar Wildlife Sanctuary. River Chambal passes through Mukundra Hills Tiger Reserve, and it was once considered for the reintroduction of Asiatic lion. एशियाटिक लाइन को वो अभी प्रेजेंटली केवल गिर में ही पाया जाता है, तो अभी प्लान था गवर्नमेंट का कि उसको गिर से ट्रांसलोकेट करके पालपुर कूनो वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी ऑफ मध्य प्रदेश में ट्रांसलोकेट करें. लेकिन उससे पहले ये भी सोचा गया था कि उसको मुकुंदरा हिल्स में, लायंस को मुकुंदरा हिल्स में इंट्रोड्यूस करें, लेकिन डेफिनेटली वो फाइनली स्टेप को रोक दिया गया. इवन कूनो में भी वो प्रपोजल स्टेज में है, फाइनल स्टेप तो अभी तक भी नहीं लिया गया है. और ये पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन की इट इज़ proposed at Lions will be translocated from Gir National Park to Palpur Kuno Wildlife Sanctuary of Madhya Pradesh. ये particular question already prelims में आ चुका है in 2017. Now we will look into the tiger reserves of Chhattisgarh. In Chhattisgarh, there are three tiger reserves: Achanmakar, Udanti Sita Nadi, and Indravati. So this is Achanmakar, this is Udanti Sita Nadi, and this is Indravati. These are the three tiger reserves in Chhattisgarh: Achanmakar, Udanti Sita Nadi, and Indravati. So first we will look at Achanmakar Tiger Reserve. It is in Mungeli district of Chhattisgarh, and it is part of Achanmakar Amarkantak Biosphere Reserve. And Indian leopard, gaur, cheetal, striped hyena, Indian jackal, sloth bear are found here. And then is Udanti Sita Nadi of Chhattisgarh, and it is composed of two wildlife sanctuaries, that is Udanti and Sita Nadi, and Sita Nadi river passes through this particular tiger reserve. And then is Indravati, and Indravati, as the name suggests, it is named after the river Indravati, and this particular river passes through it. And it is also famous for wild Asian buffalo, nilgai, black buck, chausinga, sambar, cheetal, Indian muntjac, tiger, leopard, sloth bear, dholes. And then comes the state of Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh has total of 6 tiger reserves. So we will look at each of them one by one. So first is Panna, then is Bandhavgarh, then is Sanjay Dhubri, then is Kanha, then is Satpura, and then Pench. Pench is located both in Madhya Pradesh and in Maharastra. So first we will look at the Panna. We will look at each in the map. This is Panna Tiger Reserve, this is Sanjay Dhubri, this is Bandhavgarh, this is Kanha, this is Satpura, and this is Pench. These are the 6 tiger reserves of Madhya Pradesh. First is Panna Tiger Reserve. And this particular tiger reserve was in news because if Ken-Betwa interlinking will be done, then 40% of the area of Panna Tiger Reserve will be submerged. Actually, Ken River passes through it, and from Ken River, the surplus river water will be transferred to Betwa River, which is in Bundelkhand region, which is very much drought prone. So this particular interlinking can lead to habitat fragmentation in Panna Tiger Reserve. Ken River passes through it, and in 2012, Panna Tiger Reserve lost all its tiger, and after then tigers from nearby tiger reserves were translocated to Panna Tiger Reserve, and now Panna Tiger Reserve has sufficient amount of tigers. And other species that are found are cheetal, chinkara, nilgai, sambar, sloth bear. And then is Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve. It is in Umaria district, and white tiger used to be found here. And the other species that are found are sambar, barking deer, nilgai, carousel, striped hyena, Indian wolf. And then is Sanjay Dhuvri Tiger Reserve, and some part of it is in Chhattisgarh. And the part that is in Chhattisgarh has been declared as Guru Ghasidas National Park. The common species that are found in Sanjay Dhuvri Tiger Reserve are Bengal tiger, Indian leopard, spotted deer, sambar deer, wild boar, nilgai, chinkara, civet, porcupine. And the next is Kanha Tiger Reserve. It is also called Kanha Kisli National Park. It is the largest national park of Madhya Pradesh. The species that are found here are Royal Bengal tiger, Indian leopard, sloth bear, Barasingha, Indian wild dog. And this particular forest is depicted in the Rudyard Kipling's book, The Jungle Book. And this is the first tiger reserve to have a mascot, and the mascot is Bhur Singh, the Barasingha. Barasingha is also found in Kanha National Park or Kanha Tiger Reserve. This is Kanha Tiger Reserve. And then is Satpura Tiger Reserve. It is in Satpura range, the Satpura mountain range. And the common species that are found are Indian bison, tigers, dholes, blackbuck, porcupine, sambar, barasingha, flying squirrels. And then is Pench Tiger Reserve, and it is both in Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. It is on the southern slopes of Satpura Hills. Pench River passes through it. The species that are found are cheetal, sambar, gaur, nilgai, wild pig, Indian muntjac, chow singha. And now we will look into the tiger reserves of Maharashtra. Maharashtra also has six tiger reserves. So Madhya Pradesh has six tiger reserves, and Maharashtra has also six tiger reserves. These two states have the maximum number of tiger reserves. So in Maharashtra, the first is Navegaon Nagjira. So first we will look into the map. This is Navegaon Nagjira Tiger Reserve. This is Pench Tiger Reserve. This is Melghat Tiger Reserve. This is Bor Tiger Reserve. This is Tadoba Andhari Tiger Reserve, and this is Sahyadari Tiger Reserve. Sahyadari is the westernmost tiger reserve of the country. Namdafa is the easternmost tiger reserve of the country. Corbett is the northernmost tiger reserve of the country. And this KMTR, this is the southernmost tiger reserve of the country. This is Kalakkad Bunduthurai Tiger Reserve, the southernmost tiger reserve of the country. First, we will look at Navegaon Nagjira. Here is Navegaon Nagjira. Navegaon means new village in Marathi. And Dr. Salim Ali Bird Sanctuary is also in this tiger reserve. It is in Gondia district, and it was formed out of two wildlife sanctuaries, that is Navagaon and Nagjira. And then is Pench Tiger Reserve. It is also in Madhya Pradesh and also in Maharashtra. This is Pench Tiger Reserve. And then is Bor Tiger Reserve. It is in Wardha district, and there lies Bor Dam, after which the name of the tiger reserve has been named. This is Bor Tiger Reserve. And then is Tadoba Andhari Tiger Reserve. And this was formed out of Tadoba National Park and Andhari Wildlife Sanctuary. It is Maharashtra's oldest and largest national park, and it is in Chandrapura district, and river Andhari passes through Tadoba Andhari Tiger Reserve. This is Tadoba Andhari Tiger Reserve. And then is Sahyadari Tiger Reserve in Maharashtra. It is the westernmost tiger reserve of India, as I said it. This is Sahyadari Tiger Reserve, the westernmost tiger reserve of the country. Then is the Melghat Tiger Reserve. It was one of the first 9 tiger reserves of the country when 9 tiger reserves were declared in 1973 when the Project Tiger was launched. It is in Amravati district of Maharashtra. It lies on the Satpura range. River Tapti flows through Melghat Tiger Reserve. This is very much important from prelims point of view. The species that are found are Bengal tiger, Indian leopard, sloth bear, Indian jackal, sambar, gaur, barking deer, nilgai, cheetal. Now we will look at the tiger reserves of the southern India. So first we will look at Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh has only one tiger reserve, that is Nagarjun Sri Salam Tiger Reserve. Nagarjun Sri Salam Tiger Reserve is in both Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. So I have quoted 37, 38. So 37 is Nagarjun Sri Salam in Andhra Pradesh, and 38 is Nagarjun Sri Salam in Telangana. So it is found both in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. It is on Nallamalla Hills, and river Krishna passes through it, and it is the largest tiger reserve of the country. This particular fact is very much important. So here is Nagarjun Sri Salam Tiger Reserve, and one is Kawal Tiger Reserve, that is in Telangana. So now we will look at Kawal Tiger Reserve of Telangana, and Godavari River and Kadam River passes through Kawal Tiger Reserve of Telangana. And then we will look at the tiger reserves of Kerala. Kerala has actually two tiger reserves. One is Parambikulam Tiger Reserve and one is Periyar Tiger Reserve. This is Parambikulam Tiger Reserve and this is Periyar Tiger Reserve. So Parambikulam Tiger Reserve, it is in Palakkad district and it lies on the Annamalai Hills. It is Parambikulam Tiger Reserve. It is on Annamalai Hills, and Periyar is very much close to Cardamom Hills. So in Kerala there are three famous hills. One first is the Nilgiri, and then is Annamalai on which Parambikulam Tiger Reserve lies, and then is Cardamom Hills which is very near to Periyar Tiger Reserve. And lion-tailed macaque is found there. Nilgiri tahar is found. Nilgiri tahar is endemic to the Nilgiri area of southern India. Elephants are found. Bengal tigers are found. Indian leopards are found. Wild boars are found. Sambar, Travancore flying squirrel is also found. This particular species, lion-tailed macaque, this is also endemic to southern India, especially the Nilgiri hills. So lion-tailed macaques are found in Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. In 2013 there was one question that lion-tailed macaque is found in which of the following states. तो वहाँ पे चार ऑप्शन थे, केरल, तमिलनाडु, आंध्र प्रदेश और कर्नाटक. और आपके ऑप्शंस ऐसे दिए गए थे 1 2 3 2 3 4 1 3 4 1 2 4 कि एक्चुअली उसमें एक स्टेट नहीं है, तो आपको एक स्टेट छांटना है कि किस स्टेट में लाइन टेल्ड मकैक नहीं पाया जाता है. तो डेफिनेटली अगर आपको पता है कि नीलगिरी इज फाउंड इन केरल, तमिलनाडु एंड कर्नाटक, तो डेफिनेटली आपको कन्फर्मिटी के साथ आप बता सकते हो कि वो आंध्र प्रदेश में नहीं पाया जाएगा. और इतना तुक्केबाजी तो आपको प्रीलिम्स में करना ही होगा कि आपको एटलीस्ट इतना पता होना चाहिए कि लाइन टेल्ड मकैक नीलगिरी या फिर साउदर्न इंडिया में पाया जाता है. तो डेफिनेटली आप हाफ नॉलेज के साथ और हल्के स्ट्रैटेजिक गेस मेकिंग के साथ ये सवाल आप सही कर सकते थे. एंड देन इज पेरियार टाइगर रिजर्व and Sabrimala temple, which is very famous in news these days, that is located in the middle of Periyar Tiger Reserve, and it is also Tiger Reserve, Elephant Reserve. So Kaziranga, Simlipal and Periyar, these three areas are both Tiger Reserves and Elephant Reserves, and Periyar River and Pamba rivers passes through this particular Tiger Reserve. It is on Cardamom and Pandalam hills, and it is very close to Mulla Periyar Dam also. Mulla Periyar Dam is in the Kerala, but this particular dam is owned by Tamil Nadu. So this is Parambikulam Tiger Reserve. This is Periyar Tiger Reserve, and the next is the state of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has a total of 4 tiger reserve. One is Sathyamangalam Tiger Reserve, then is Mudumalai Tiger Reserve, then is Annamalai Tiger Reserve, and then is Kalakkad Mundathurai Tiger Reserve. So this is Sathyamangalam Tiger Reserve, which acts as corridor between Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. Then is Mudumalai Tiger Reserve, then is Annamalai Tiger Reserve, and then there is KMTR, that is Kalakkad Mundathurai Tiger Reserve. So first we will look at Sathyamangalam Tiger Reserve, which lies here. So it is an Erode district of Tamil Nadu, and it acts as wildlife corridor in Nilgiri between the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. This is very famous fact, and this particular fact was also asked in 2017 or 2018 prelims. A very easy question, by the way. And the next is Mudumalai Tiger Reserve. Mudumalai Tiger Reserve is here. So it is on Nilgiri hills, and the species that are found are Indian elephant, Bengal tiger, gaur, Indian leopard. And then there is Annamalai Tiger Reserve. It is on Annamalai Hills, and it is also called Indira Gandhi Wildlife Sanctuary and National Park. It is also called Top Slip National Park because of the slippery slopes there. And then there is Kalakkad Mundathurai Tiger Reserve. Here is Kalakkad Mundathurai Tiger Reserve, also called KMTR. It is on the Western Ghats. It is part of Agastmalai Biosphere Reserve. This particular fact was asked in 2019 prelims, that Sendurai, Peppara, Kalakkad Mundathurai are parts of which Biosphere Reserve. It is part of Agastmalai Biosphere Reserve. Agastmalai Biosphere Reserve is in both Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Maximum part of it is in Kerala state. And this is the southernmost tiger reserve of the country. And the next 5 tiger reserves are of Karnataka. Karnataka has 5 tiger reserves. So First, we will look at the map. This is Dandeli Ansi Tiger Reserve, then is Bhadra Tiger Reserve, then is Nagarhul Tiger Reserve, then is Bandipur Tiger Reserve, and then there is BRT Tiger Reserve. So, first, we will look at the Dandeli Ansi Tiger Reserve. So, it is in Uttar Kannada district, and it is famous for Bengal tigers, black panthers, and Indian elephants. River Kali passes through it, and it lies on the Western Ghats. Western Ghats span from Gujarat till Tamil Nadu. So from Gujarat to Maharashtra to Goa to Karnataka to Kerala to Tamil Nadu. So this particular fact was also asked once in prelims. So this particular fact should be known to you, at least you know the basics of geography. So this particular tiger reserve is covered. Here is Dandeli Sea. Then there is Bhadra Tiger Reserve. So the name comes from the Bhadra river which passes through it, and there is also one mountain range called Baba Budan Giri range, and this particular mountain range is also famous for the production of coffee. Baba Budan Hills is very famous for coffee production in the country. Then there is Nagarhul Tiger Reserve. Here is Nagarhul Tiger Reserve. Then there is Bandipur Tiger Reserve. Nagarhul Tiger Reserve is in Kodagu and Mysore district, and it is part of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Both Nagarhul and Bandipur are part of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. It is famous for tiger, gaur, elephant, Indian leopard, deer, and Brahmagiri Hills lies in the Nagarhul Tiger Reserve, and there is Kabini Reservoir which separates the Bandipur and Nagarhul Tiger Reserve, and Kabini River passes through Nagarhul. And then there is Bandipur Tiger Reserve. There is a Kabini River in the north and Moer River in the south. So Bandipur is located between Kabini and Moer rivers. Recently, there was night traffic ban in one of the national highways which passes through it, so that the death of the species like tigers can be reduced, because there were incidences that tiger had been killed by crashes and collisions with the vehicles during the nighttime traffic. And this particular national park or tiger reserve has been infected by a weed called lantana. So lantana weed was introduced by the Britishers as an ornamental plant, but this particular lantana has become a weed now, and this has led to various forest fires and even reducing the growth of the indigenous species. So lantana lace, a bug, an insect, is used to destroy the lantana weed, and this particular experiment is going on. So let's see whether this particular experiment can be successful or not. So even in prelims, they can ask a question about the lantana weed problem is associated with which of the following national park or tiger reserves. So the answer will be Bandipur. It is famous for Indian elephants, gaurs, tigers, sloth bears, muggers, Indian rock pythons, four-horned antelopes, jackals, dholes. And after that, there is a BRT Tiger Reserve. So BRT Tiger Reserve lies to the south of Bandipur Tiger Reserve. This particular tiger reserve is also called Biligiri Rangana Hills Tiger Reserve, and also called Biligiri Rangana Swami Temple Wildlife Sanctuary. So this is Biligiri, this is Rangana Swami, this is Temple, and then Tiger Reserve. Biligiri Rangana Swami Temple Tiger Reserve of Karnataka. It also connects the eastern and the western Ghats, so it also acts as a wildlife corridor between the eastern and the western Ghats. So BRT Tiger Reserve and Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve, these two tiger reserves acts as wildlife corridor between the eastern Ghats and the western Ghats. So this particular part is done, and definitely now we will look at all those questions that have come in prelims regarding the tiger reserves. So just a minute. Yes. In 2018, there was one question that in which of the following state is Pakhui Wildlife Sanctuary? So Pakhui Wildlife Sanctuary lies in Arunachal Pradesh. A direct question if you know which tiger reserve is in which state. What is M stripes? I told in the earlier the first video that this particular feature will be used during the 2018 tiger census. So definitely the answer here will be maintenance of tiger reserves. From ecological point of view, which one of the following assumes importance in being a good link between the Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats? The answer is Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve. Very easy question if you know all the tiger reserves of the country. In India, if a species of tortoise is declared protected under Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, what does this imply? You know that tiger also lies in Schedule 1, so definitely it will enjoy the same status as that of tiger. So the answer will be A, it enjoys the same level of protection as that of tiger. I covered all the schedules 1, 2, 3, 4 in the first video when I discussed about Project Tiger. So you can watch that particular video if you have missed it. And there was one question in 2017 that recently there was a proposal to translocate some of the lions from Gujarat to which site? The answer is Kuno Palpur Wildlife Sanctuary, and this particular fact has also been dealt by me. And I have also made one video with respect to translocation where I covered in detail about the translocation of lions from Gir to Kuno Palpur, and also talked about the translocation of rhinos from Kaziranga to Corbett National Park. And there was one question that which of the following pairs are correctly matched? There is Dampa Tiger Reserve Mizoram, so it is correct. Saramati Peak, if you will learn each hills in the country, then definitely you will know it that Saramati Peak is in Nagaland. And then there is Gumti Wildlife Sanctuary. So this is very famous wildlife sanctuary, and at that time it was also in news, so they asked it. It is in actually in Tripura, so answer here will be 1 and 3. So this particular first statement is correct. You can know if you know all the tiger reserves of the country, and later on after having deeper knowledge of geography regarding the hills, so you can better come to the right answer. And in 2013 there was one question with respect to matching national parks with the river which passes through it. So through Corbett actually Ramganga passes. This is very easy to be known, so one is wrong. So this cannot be answered, this cannot be answered. So the answer can only be 3 only or none. Even in Kaziranga, Brahmaputra river passes, and through Manas National Park, Manas river passes. So 2 is also incorrect. So answer can either be B or D. Silent Valley National Park, Kaveri. Silent Valley National Park is in Kerala, and Kaveri river passes only through Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Doesn't pass through Kerala. So definitely 3 cannot also be correct. So 3 is also wrong. So answer will be D, none. Which of the following are declared tiger reserves? Bandipur, yes, it is a tiger reserve. Bhitarkanika, no, it is not a tiger reserve. Bhitarkanika is in Odisha, and Odisha has only 2 tiger reserves, Simlipal and Satkosia. Manas is a tiger reserve, Sundarbans is a tiger reserve. So the answer will be 1, 3, 4. So answer is B. So these were the questions that were related to Project Tigers or tiger reserves of the country. At least you can expect one question on an average each year. So at least if you have learnt in detail about the 50 tiger reserves, so definitely you will get one question correct in the prelims 2020. So this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching.